Hello to you all. We're going to do some Reiki for midweek blues, hump day, that kind of thing. By Wednesday, we're flagging. So let's give you a little pick-me-up so that you can continue your working week with enthusiasm and with energy. Okay, so settle yourself down and ground in. Breathe in and then breathe down to your feet. If you need to imagine a beautiful tree, then imagine one of those now. And I'm going to draw in a Celtic Reiki symbol meaning grove. So encompassing all of the tree and plant world. Cold. So continuing to ground, breathing out that excess troublesome energy as you become a little bit more stable and centered. Okay, and now let's protect you. So I want you to imagine that candle flame in the center of your being and expand that flame, pushing out this tiredness, pushing out this lethargy, pulling out any bad moods, and expanding that flame outwards and upwards to the front and the back of you to create a circle of fire and cleansing protection. And now we're going to draw in that Reiki symbol. Now I'm drawing it with my hands, making a pencil. And now I'm going to draw it with the hand chakra open so the energy comes out of there. And let me know which one you feel the most. Your little experiment. Reiki. 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 And you can imagine that symbol, which looks like a horse's head, disintegrating in your aura like glitter, filtering through to all the places it needs to go. Perhaps you have a tired mind. So we're going to take some crystal wands today. And we're going to work on the mind, and we're going to work on the solar plexus particularly because those are the places where the tiredness manifests. So spiraling out with this smoky Tibetan quartz has some sort of greyish colour to it. And behind you, let's do some plucking. So put all those problems behind you for the evening. You don't need to worry about them until tomorrow. And indeed, you shouldn't be worrying. We should be able to leave our work at the door. Now, if you brought home work in your head, I want you now to imagine it as a backpack. And as I clear from the head, I want you to imagine yourself outside of your house with this backpack on. When you get to the front door, you're going to take that backpack off and you're just going to leave it on the step. Just prop it up and then open your front door and enter. Shake your shoulders a little bit. And hopefully you'll start to feel lighter. Very difficult, especially if we're in a high-powered job. And you might argue that they get paid enough to worry at home. But really, what kind of work-life balance does that create? So if that is you, start to have a little think. Maybe use that knapsack analogy as you get out of your car in real life and arrive home. And then entering your house and then coming back to sit on this chair. Now we're going to call in Saint Germain and the angels of the violet fire and the violet flame. And I'm going to activate that now. You might feel it as a sort of peppermint, hot, cool, tingly sensation as it rushes up, around and through body, mind and spirit. If you are seeing a different colour to violet, that is all right, because I do believe that these healing techniques that I'm using are at least 20 years old now. And really, our psyche, the world has moved on since then. So new colours and new symbols, there's always new things coming in. So another coloured flame is fine. You can ask your intuition and your guides what this particular coloured flame would do. Or you can just look up colour therapy. Okay. I'm going to use this Bumblebee Jasper, which is a mixture of jasper and I believe, calcite. And this is to give you that energy, to help you with that mental exhaustion and physical exhaustion. I'm going to draw a choke ray. I'm going to draw another choke ray. And a final one. Hold it above your head. And then I'm going to hold the really yellow bit. Just going to run it down. Your aura. We're going to go over the back now. And you might think, why is she holding it on the side? But that energy will still filter through to your aura because I'm holding it in your aura. Naturally, without you sucking or pulling your aura in, it emerges to about 3 meters around you. So just breathe in that colour now and breathe it down your body like we did with the tree in the beginning and the breath, the grounding. Okay. And we'll just seal it in with one of these facets. I think that's the wrong word. Fortunately, my jeweler friend is not on our timeline anymore for me to ask him. Now, let's seal that in with Reiki and the abalone ring. Okay, smooth that aura down a little bit. And I'm going to draw the angelic Reiki master symbol, the Daikumyo, for harmony. Okay, now down to the solar plexus. Let's draw in that Seihei key again with my fingers, creating a pencil. And with a flat hand. Seihei ki. Seihei ki. Seihei ki. Let's pull some of that out. We'll use the same crystal wands we've used. So take your consciousness down into your solar plexus now, especially if you are doing physical work. If you're a tradesperson, I'm a tradesperson, I do gardening. Any manual labour, but not exclusive to just being manual. The solar plexus governs all of our energy. If you only have time to work on one energy centre, then do the solar plexus. Okay. Spiraling that energy out. So I am moving this because I think everything is in reverse. I should know after 5 years. So I'm actually moving it clockwise, but to you, I'm hoping it appears anti-clockwise. If it isn't, just state that in your mind or imagining you're in the southern hemisphere. Let's brush and pull, brush and pull. Take a breath in for me and breathe out. Because that energy that you breathe out will be trapped on this smoky quartz Tibetan wand. We just tease away from the body. I'm going to ask the angels of the violet fire to just blast your solar plexus now with that violet flame or coloured flame. And as he's ramping up now, I can feel it in my hands, starting to tingle, woo, especially at the back of you. Okay, pull that. Let's take that Lemurian. So violet flame actually disintegrates negative energy rather than removing it, but I often say remove because it's the first word that comes into my mind. Spiraling in circles at the back of you. Everything you've gone through. Now we replace some energy. Confidence, stamina, courage, enthusiasm. And remember the Reiki principles. I'm going to say a couple that I think are relevant. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Be kind to all living creatures. And for work, do your work honestly. You know, don't knock off 15 minutes early. Be good and diligent. And stay until the end. Unless, of course, the boss gives you the nod. Now let's take our bumblebee jasper, drawing those chakra rays into you to help you with your stamina. Now let's shine. Shine this bumblebee jasper in. Think of all of the yellows and the oranges and that light filtering back into your solar plexus. And we ask that you receive energy at the correct time of day for your routine. We would like everyone to sleep well tonight so that they wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. Now you can use this at any time of day, but and any time of the week. I've entitled it sort of midweek blues, midweek working blues, something like that. I'm going to do another one on Sunday for Sunday working blues. You know when you have that feeling in the evening, oh, work tomorrow. So I'm going to do one for that on Sunday. But this will enable you to carry on for the next couple of days. Daikumyo, the master symbol for harmony, Daikumyo. Daikumyo. Sealing that in now. Okay, take a couple of breaths in and breathe out. Your backpack is going to be left at the door all night. We're going to ask Saint Germain and the angels of the violet fire and the violet flame to transmute the negative energy and the worries in that backpack over the night. And when you leave tomorrow morning, mentally put your backpack on. You'll notice it's going to be really light. And you can go off to work with a skip. Let's draw 2 chakra rays with my fingers in a pen shape, either side of you, and now flat. Okay, so I'm just going to now draw a Raku symbol to separate myself from you so that I don't take on your tiredness. And it looks like a double lightning strike. It's called Raku. And you can draw that. Let me show you what it looks like. You can use that symbol when you get home as well to separate yourself from something. To separate yourself from thinking about it, from worrying about things, etc. So that is called Raku. Okay, let's ground again at the end. And thank our guides, helpers, and the Reiki energy, making sure that the third eye is sealed so that energy is not leaking out of it, and the solar plexus. Now I place my hands on your shoulders and breathe down to your feet. Keep breathing down to your feet as I do the countdown from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.